Well, I did think this would be a shorter playthrough, and I guess I was right. But first, I just need to show one quick thing. I did say I would get the 100 coin star in the bay. Jolly Roger Bay. Let me mute real quick so I don't have the whole music thing happen again. I don't know what was different about collecting coins this time. I was able to get 101. I think that was all that was left, actually. I think I could only spare like one coin. I don't know where I missed the other. Maybe I didn't collect the coins from the Goombas when I did this during the playthrough. Not exactly sure what caused it. Why I wasn't able to collect it last time. I think I collected it in the, I think mission 3. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I was able to get it that time. It was quick. It was like 5 minutes or so, but still. Time I didn't want to spend doing again. Because if I wasn't able to get all of those, I would have had to do that again. And that's... whatever. Let's finish Mario 64. Mario, don't make that pose.
It's me, Mario.
I don't associate that pose with positivity.
Hello.
Gotta stretch you one more time. It'll all be over soon. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to grab things and then we'll see where it goes. Basically just mashing the A button. Yeah. What the fuck? I somehow kind of turned him back to normal. Alright. We don't have too much left. We really just need to go back to the upstairs area, do the last regular world, a secret star, 2, and then Bowser. Very simple. Probably need to stop tactics early for finishing this, but if I get done a little early, that's fine. I wouldn't mind eating, you know, before I leave, rather than after I come back. Come on. No. Right. I just want to say something. I want to say something right when this level starts about the music. It's the damn Sliders song again. Same one as Tick Tock Clock. I don't know what compelled them to put 2 levels with the same song, one after the other, like right in the same room. Maybe because they're like... Because the thing... Oh. Good start. Maybe because what they're thinking is... Alright. We'll reuse a song for a level or 2. And that becomes more apparent when you do it like one after the other. Take the quick route then. Bruiser Crossing... Which one was that? I don't remember which star this is, so I'm just gonna do the ones that come to me. So last night, while I was working on my spreadsheet for my next video, which is done, by the way, it's pretty much done. I can maybe do a little bit of cleaning up on it, make it look a little prettier, but like the actual contents are done. So assuming I don't get too busy today, because I do have some more things I have quite a number of things I'm probably going to do today. Assuming I can actually get to it, I think there's a good chance I'll actually start to actually make the whole video. This was not the right way. I guess I'm gonna go on an adventure. That was supposed to be a double jump, but, nope. Mario said no. I guess I'm trying to be too fast with my movements. Maybe I should... Yeah, because I was trying to jump there, but I think I didn't... He didn't quite land enough. It's better to press a button a little later than a little earlier for Mario in this game, I suppose. How's that sound? Oh. I don't think, maybe because I've never played this game with headphones, but I've never noticed that sound before. Huh. Don't disappear on me. Okay. So anyways, as I was making the spreadsheet, I was watching this video of some guy playing the game. Not a great part of the game either. Generally a less favorable section of the game. And the guy... Just blow me up. I don't care. I gave up. And the guy was, because he was streaming this at the time, this was, you know, a VOD after the fact. The guy was told, you know, right at the start of the section that it was like one of the worst parts of the game. Worst parts of that respective series. And he was, you know, watching it, he definitely was not a fan of it. Very negative about it. I mean, some things can't blame him for, but some things it was kind of like, you're kind of overreacting. Oh my. But the thing is, and I'm not gonna throw shade at the dude. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's more me making an observation. Because when I was watching it, it made me remember, it reminded me of how I was feeling about this game playing it, actually. I wonder why. But the thing is, I like this game. And I know I like it. I know I don't like it as... But I think my thing is, I know I don't like it as much as other Mario games. I think what I was trying to think of is, I feel like for a lot of this playthrough, I've been kind of... not exactly positive for this game. I don't... Now look, alright. There was no... That was... Okay. So clearly, I'm not that good at this game. I'm just like speechless after that, because it's like, where do I go? What kind of argument towards the game do I have after playing like that? How did I already get a game over? Ridiculous. So, what I was thinking of is, this hasn't exactly... How I've talked about this game and how I've been kind of feeling about it has been more on the negative side. Not in a way where it's like, oh, this is a bad game. Hell no. Hell no. This is still a great game, and I'm still... I guess at this point, I'm kind of having second thoughts over whether I like... No. Because this game is certainly better designed than Sunshine. I do think it's overall better. It's a more well-rounded game than Sunshine. I guess Sunshine is better under certain circumstances, but I think overall I would still say 64. But yeah, I've been kind of more or less negative, but I also kind of went into this being like, I'm pretty much no, I don't like this as much as other Mario games. And maybe I kind of have that in the back of my mind, so what I'm thinking is maybe because I'm thinking that I'm not enjoying the game as much as I thought, because I'm like, I already know I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I did Sunshine. So because of that, I feel like I'm the worse for it? And I'm not having as good.
Mamma mia!
Thanks, Neck, too. You're still my boy. Alright? You're still my Mario Kart main in the games you're in, which is like 2 and Mario Kart Tour, because Mario Kart Tour, does that really count? But you really just had to go and clown on me like that? Come on, bruh! I'm fine with it, that was funny. And what I'm trying to, I guess what I'm trying to say with how I've been feeling about 64 is that, I guess when I'm going into it with a more negative view, I end up I feel like, just in general, if you go into something with a more negative view, you're going to not enjoy it as much as you could with a positive. I guess that's kind of, you know, it's kind of obvious, but it's like, you know, I guess when you're more positive, you're more willing to overlook flaws, whereas when you're negative, you're going to be more perceptive of those flaws and of the things you don't quite enjoy. Because, like, there's a lot of people who don't like Sunshine as much as I do. A lot of people. Probably the majority, even. But when I played Sunshine, I fucking loved it. I mean, I had, you know, there was a moment here and there. But generally, I came out of that with a very positive experience. And this game, even though I say it's better, I am just struggling. And not even to a point where it's like, I'm having difficulty playing it, but I'm still enjoying it. Half the time, that's the case, but in the other half, it's just kind of like, get this fucking over with already. I guess it kind of goes back to what I was saying a stream or two ago, where I'm like, it's important to look at games in a number of ways and not just one definitive way. Because that's why I like to be more on the... Is Mario getting moved from that? No, don't do this to me. That was close. I guess that's why I like to try not to... I like to go into games with open minds, with less of a... You know, I try to keep my expectations low for games.
Here we go!
Or at least not too high, because it's like... I feel like expectations can really change your opinion on a game. Because I know I probably dislike games like Paper Mario Sticker Star, Pokemon X and Y, that kind of stuff, just because those are games I was really excited for and then eventually disappointed by. So I feel like I dislike those games a lot more than I probably would have if I didn't really think about it. Not that I think being disappointed, you know, that's kind of part of the experience sometimes. You know, because being excited for something is fun. So maybe you want to take that risk. I've been burned too many times, though. Too many times. Especially with 3DS games that just did not... You know, that generation, it was a, you know, the 3DS is a solid library, but it's got a number of disappointments. I guess that's the kind of thing where it's like first impressions really are everything. Because if you start your game off on a bad note, or anything really, people are gonna be like, oh, so I'm gonna be playing this, huh? And then they're probably going to expect, you know, you can still hope that things get better, but you're also, with that bad first impression, that could stick with you for a good chunk of the game, and it might prevent you from enjoying as much as you probably would if it wasn't for that, you know, bad first impression. It might make, again, using numbers as an example, but not, you know, numbers are weird when it comes to video game, rating video games, so, you know, just using this theoretically, it can, stuff like that can make it feel, an 8 out of 10 feel like a 7 out of 10 or something, you know. Again, using numbers as a theoretic thing. You know, I guess what I'm thinking is, if I was more positive, right, I feel like I actually don't know where this first star is. I guess what I'm trying to say is, maybe I should have gone into 64. Maybe I was going in, I don't know what I was going into it for, actually, because I'm like, I gotta play it. And that's, maybe because I went into the mindset of, I'm only 100% sending this because I'm going to 100% Sunshine and Galaxy as well, so I kind of have to do this. I guess that was the mindset I was going in with this game, which isn't a great mindset, versus like, you know, less I want to and more I have to, which is kind of the truth. I guess there was also some of like, oh, I wonder how Mario 64 is going to hold up for me. I don't know. Maybe I had grander expectations for this game because, you know, I watch a fair amount of Mario 64 stuff, you know, like on YouTube, and often I would feel pretty familiar with this game. Oh yeah, this one's fast. This is actually like a decently hard star to get. It's quick. Yeah, that's pretty tight timing if you're not too good with this game. I don't know where the first star is, so I'm just going for random ones. Just speed by. So maybe I was thinking, you know, watching all that Mario 64 content, and I'm like, yeah, this game's pretty good, you know. It still holds up pretty well. You know, I mean, people don't even play with N64 controllers anymore. They just use, like, regular, you know, 360 controllers, GameCube controllers, all that. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably have a really good time playing some of these, like, ROM hacks and stuff. Or revisiting the game with a good controller. But I don't know. Maybe I would have a better time with this game playing on an N64 with an N64 controller. Maybe I'm just way more used to that. But I mean, with the control thing, it's like, that's kind of how I felt about Sunshine, where I was like, yeah, this control scheme is weird. If I mess up, it's the controller's fault. But really, I only ever had that problem on the first stream, for the most part. Otherwise, I pretty much got used to it. Whereas with this game, well, I kind of never had a problem with the controller. I think Pro Controller is really nice for this. It's more the controls of the game itself, which I've been having a lot of issues with. But I don't know if that's me. It's probably, you know, it's probably on me, just because I'm not used to it as much as other games. But also, I don't know. I guess a good chunk of messing up, of, you know, a lot of deaths I've had in this game is me messing up. And we've heard there's a good chunk of that, but also sometimes it's like, I guess what I'm just expecting is, I'm expecting to be able to move Mario in a certain way. Like, I see how Mario plays in 64. I see how he you know, and like, I know his controls. But then it's just like when I play the game, it's just like the visual and the input doesn't quite mix in my mind like it should. I'm expecting, like, tighter and more fluid controls from a 1996 3D platformer. And I think that's where my issue with me being able to control this game is. Maybe. I also think I remember where the star is now. Shit. Alright. I can save this. No, I know where the star is now. It's over here. Watch.
Mamma mia! Let's go!
I think one benefit, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna talk about, again, I'm gonna talk about Sunshine again. No one's tired of this. I guess what made a difference with that playthrough is that I expected a lot of things to go bad in Sunshine, because Sunshine has a lot of bad, tricky parts, like the Watermelon Festival, Sandbird, all that. And really, I just did not struggle with hardly anything in that game. It was just a very smooth, enjoyable playthrough. The only time where it really like matched my expectations was like the pachinko machine, and even then, it wasn't terrible. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't like terrible. Like I wasn't spending an hour on it. All right, Lakitu, don't make me kill you, and then I end up falling my death. Don't do this to me. And then when I go to this game, I don't really remember any specific bad missions. There we go. Saved it. There it is. That's a 1-up. What? I thought the star was there. Alright, we'll go the long way. Never knew that 1-up was there. We're learning things. If you learn something, that means it's not a bad day. That's a lie. Shit can happen. I mean, really, I don't think there's any, like, specific... The only bad thing I could think of is 100 coins, and even then I'm like, they're not as bad as Sunshine, and really they aren't. It was just that one in the 2 water levels that were, like, really tight. You know, if there's one thing I don't like, it's when you do a backflip and then Mario takes the time to do a little victory pose and you can't do anything. I get you need to take time to balance yourself, Mario. But maybe, you know, don't be such a fucking showboater. Just keep doing your continuous flips. I know the star was... Oh, okay. I think it's right over there. Right? Why else would this be here? What is this even for? What? Why is this here? I could have sworn there was a star. Right? Cruiser crossing the rainbow. the fuck? Again, didn't know about that. News to me. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. I'm fairly certain, because there's a red coin. There's two on the ship. No, I mean, there's one on the ship. There's one on the ship. There's one with red coins, and then there's this one. That was a bad idea. I'm surprised it worked out. Take your time. Yeah, have you ever, like, been in the mood for, like, a specific kind of food, but you don't know what that food is? That's where I'm at right now. Wait a minute. I would have been livid if I was just a regular star. It's like, oh hey, there's one here and then there's one in the box. But no. Now my issue is, I have no idea where this thing is. I guess I could cheese, maybe I can cheese the... No, I completely angled that wrong. Wait, no, that was the right way. What am I doing? How the hell did I forget the star placement? I don't need to look this up. I definitely don't. I can do this, I think. I mean, I can do the other stars, but if I can't find any of the others, what's the point? I guess it's this way. I thought there was two by the house area, but maybe I'm wrong? This is always a weird jump for me to do. There's that area over there. Maybe that's where it is? But I swear I don't remember that area. Oh, come on. Oh, you just got to the end of that? Do it again. We're not gonna give you a fast way to go up this. I just had one area left. I thought it would be nice and simple. Chances are the 100 coin star is probably going to be not that bad. It's the first star that's giving me the trouble. How? I'm gonna miss this. That was me being overzealous. And that's me being dead. A common sight.
Mamma mia! Let's go!
I guess as we're doing this, I could probably... I don't know, man. Talk about 64 DS? Not sure if I'll ever play it on stream, so it's like I may as well talk about it here. I think it's a good version of the game. I'm not sure it's the best, just because I think there's some weird control things with only being able to move in 8 directions, unless you use the touchscreen, which is weird as fuck. For a game like Spirit Tracks, it's fine, because the game is built around that, but 64 DS really isn't. And then to move Bowser around when you're like whirling him, instead of just like, you know, doing the circle motion, you can't even do the circle motion with like this touchscreen or whatever. You have to like move the camera. It's really weird. And then also it just feels like some things are kind of forced. Like it feels weird that power-ups are only limited to specific characters. Like, Mario gets the wing kept fine, but it's like, why is even though Metal Mario is like a thing, because he's in like Mario Kart and whatever, they're like, no, only Wario can use the metal cap. And like the other playable characters are nice. It's cool that you can play as Luigi, Wario, Yoshi. It's just, it's weird how they make it limited like that. It makes it feel more like a Donkey Kong 64 situation, and I love that game, but it doesn't really work with Mario 64. Some say it doesn't even work from DK 64. I disagree, but that's just me. But I mean, there's a lot of other good things in 64 DS. There's the whole minigame room. There's the multiplayer, which, you know, back in the day, that was our shit on the schoolyard bus. Many good times were had. Thankfully, I already opened up the cannon, so we should be fine. The extra levels and stars added are really cool. It's gotta be here. That's what the rainbow hoop is for. This has to be... I don't remember this area. I legit do not remember this area at all. Wow. I could have sworn there was a star like on the way to like around the house where the 1-up was even. I don't remember that platform in the slightest. What the fuck? That blows my mind. Because it... Maybe it blows my mind because it's not the star I was looking for in the first place. How? Wait, okay, no, so the right coins are a thing. So this is... The first star is just the one that's on the ship. What? I could have sworn that... Wow. Yeah, that's my mindfuck for the day. Yeah, going back to the 64 DS, I think it's a really... There's a lot of stuff that they add is really cool. It's just, I think that some of the stuff they changed wasn't exactly great. Mainly with, you know, limiting certain things with, like, caps and all. Being able to switch characters is nice, you know, at least having, like, the caps you can use. It's kind of done in a weird fashion, but in a unique way, and I kind of like that. Where it's like you're technically still the other character, but you're just, you know, transformed as Luigi. It's weird, but I kind of dig it. It's mostly a good version of the game. I just think some of the stuff with the control and then like limiting to specific characters kind of tarnishes a good amount of the experience, especially the control. Like, hell, if I played it now, especially with all the control issues I've been having with 64, I didn't know, man. I wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to my copy, but I don't have it anymore. Shit. Alright. I lost a couple of DS games. I lost that. Pokemon Ranger Shells Valmia. Spirit Tracks, unfortunately. Which is a big shame, because that's one of my favorite DS games. I don't have it anymore. I have Phantom Hourglass. I still have the Spirit Tracks case. I just don't know where the game went. I know people give Spirit Tracks a hard time. But legit, I do really like that game. It's been a while, so maybe my opinions have changed if I play it again. Which I'll need to. We'll see. Wait a minute. I'm like, okay, so I have to use the cannon to shoot myself into the star. Nope. That's why it's the first star. That's where my mind got crossed. Because I'm like, I have to use the cannon for a star. I just forgot it wasn't for this one. Alright. 100 coin time. And red coin. And this probably won't even take me... We'll probably have less trouble with this than figuring out what the first star was. I can't believe that gave me so much trouble. I still feel like, for what they, you know... Because 64, in terms of this collection, it's just kind of 64, nothing special about it. It's just the game. Slightly uprose graphics and 720, that's about it. I know people were disappointed in it, but I really didn't expect anything more than that. Well, okay, I kind of expected them to do widescreen, you know, 16:9 with this game, because if they could do it with Sunshine, I feel like they could do it with 64, especially because it's been shown it is possible. But I guess they were just like, no, keep the authentic experience, except not for Sunshine, apparently. Whatever. Maybe because they were like, well, we already kind of have to mess up the authentic quote-unquote experience with Sunshine, because we can't have, like, the GameCube controller with the triggers, even though you could. I guess it's that specific with Sunshine, maybe. I need your coin, don't blow up on me. Not in a weird way. Oh, this Bitcoin Switch sucks. Bruh, you can't mess that up. All right, I guess I know what. I guess I know I'm gonna start with. Okay. But I'm also not really upset with what they did with 64 in general. Just like, you know, having it be the playing game, looking a little better. Although a little worse because you can definitely see the seams of everything. Kind of comes with the territory of upresing old games. Kind of. Again, they could have done it. I feel like they didn't do the bare minimum, but they also didn't go the extra mile in really any sort of way. And that's mainly what I expected. Kind of like what I said in an earlier part, I didn't expect them to do this in a way. I didn't expect them to put Mario 64 in this game in a way that would please most people. Or, you know, everyone. I don't think they could have done that possibly. Oh, good, I just missed these blue coins. Yep! I just got invisible walled. For dying.
Mamma mia!
I feel like if you wanted to really do 64 justice, again, like I said, you'd have to include this. You'd have to include 64 DS. You'd have to include both the original versions of those games, plus updated versions, plus a bunch of other options. And if they were going to do that, you know they release as a $60 collection of 2 games that are technically the same game. Because they're Nintendo, and they gotta make a quick buck. Coin! If I don't get the star by missing 1 coin, I don't think that would happen. Wait a minute, I missed the coins at the start anyway.
Mamma mia! Hegel!
And really, I'm not expecting Nintendo to do anything like big with 64, especially in this day and age. And really, they don't need to, because anything you really need 64 for, the fans have already kind of done with. So it's like, if I want the best 64 experience, really, this isn't even it. This is fine. This is certainly not a bad way to play the game. But it's like, if I want the best experience of this game, it's like there's not really any... That's really, in no sense in the official way of getting this game is the best way to play this game. And I don't really expect Nintendo to put out enough for this game in order to actually change that. Not because I know they can't, I know they can. It's that I know they won't. And is it a good thing that I know they won't? Yes and no. No in that they could do better. Yes in that I know not to be disappointed, because I know I've already set my expectations very low. Because the expectation is for them to not really do anything. Even with this collection, it's like, I kind of figured they would maybe... Like, my expectations... My realistic expectations, at least, is that they were going to do nothing after it came out. And to be fair, they did... I mean, you know, yesterday they announced that they're going to be patching the game with with camera options, which is nice. Again, weird that they're doing that. They announced that 3 weeks prior for just camera controls, and that's the only thing they're doing. They could do more, but hey, it's more than I actually thought they would do. What? Couldn't just let me have that, huh, Bomb? Well, guess we're missing that. Guess we're missing all of them. This is a fun blue coin switch. You want the 100 coin star? Get all the blue coins. We're gonna make it really tight and really hard to do. Just to fuck with ya. I guess it's kind of hard to complain about. I'm saying I guess a lot, aren't I? It's kind of hard for me to complain about stuff like that when it's like most of this can be solved simply by most of this can be refuted just by simply saying get good. And really that would fix a lot of the issues. Maybe that's why I just had a better time with Sunshine, because I'm better at it. And maybe that's why people don't have a great time with Sunshine, because they're not that good at it. Which is honestly a valid reason. If you're not good at a game and you don't enjoy it because of that, or you don't enjoy it as much as you could because of that, that's fine. Voice crack. There's nothing wrong with that. Although I think it is important to be aware of that fact. I can't angle myself in the way that I can get all these fucking blue coins. Because by the time I'm done, because in order to get the blue coin that's at the bottom, but I also have enough time to wall jump up to there. I just have to move at a fast speed. I don't have time to adjust my angle in order to actually get there in time. It's, you know, it's probably fine because I don't need to collect all the blue coins because it's probably enough. But I gotta be certain, because if I collect all these coins, or collect as many coins as I can, and I get to the end, and I have like 4 that I just need like 4 more, and they're nowhere around the level, I have to redo everything. I'm not doing that. I just wanted to play this game. I just wanted to be like, you know, how is doing a full 100% playthrough at the start? And to be fair, honestly, it's, you know, doing the full 100% of 64 isn't as monotonous as I thought it'd be. It's actually mostly fine. Certainly better than Sunshine. A lot more fun. A lot more engaging. You know, unless you're bad at it like me, in which case it's just like a whole bunch of moments of let's get it over with. Oh! I got overzealous there. And it's just like, I want to see how it's like to 100% this game, front to back, start to finish, and, you know, a decent amount of time. And I want to see how well the game holds up. And the game holds up, fine. It's aged. It has aged to its controls. Like, it's not bad to control, but I wouldn't call them like smooth, buttery smooth and slick controls. It's more like, but I also wouldn't quite say it's like controlling a vehicle, but it kind of has aspects of that. I tried to keep expectations reasonable, and although they're meeting some of them, it's just kind of, it's like I didn't set the bar that high for this game, and even then it's still kind of struggling a bit. I probably don't need to start with this coin ring. It'd probably be faster if I didn't. But like, if I don't get this now, and then I have to get this later after I actually successfully do the blue coins, and I die just getting those simple 8 coins, that's going to frustrate me way more than actually not getting the blue coins. Because the worst kind of thing is when you actually finally do something, and then it's just completely invalidated by something way more simple than that. No coin for me. Yeah, okay. And I didn't get to do the side jump because Mario didn't want me to, and that I couldn't wall jump there because Mario. No. I'm just gonna stop complaining about it. It's my fault. It's on me. Certainly. It's because I haven't. I just needed to remember. This is because I haven't adapted to the controls properly. I'm surprised, I will say, with this specific 100 coin star. I'm surprised by the fact that I'm not struggling with finding the coins. Yet, at least. We haven't even hit the halfway mark with this shit. I'm surprised that the struggle is not finding the coins, but rather just trying to actually just collect some regular-ass coins for the thing. I'm just surprised that it's just taking this loins. It's taking this long just to get some blue coins. Alright. Here we go again. It's fine. And that time I still had to miss the first one. But you know what? It's probably fine. I'll probably still be able to get the 100 coin star. If I just miss one, it's probably fine. And if it's not, then I have no choice to finish this game. I'll just have to do it again. And I'll hate every second of it. My coin. Look how simple and quick it was to get that red coin star. That we can't even collect right now because I need to get all the rest of the coins. I should be fine. I feel like maybe I was just a little too focused on the blue coins. Like, 30 coins can't be that hard to find, right? Right. Alright, I know you got 3 coins. You know, I don't think I've ever ground dependent on a Shy Guy. I wonder what happens then. Alright. I guess now we know. Ah, 5 coins. I hope that box has coins and not just a 1-up. 1-ups are useless to me. Sure, I'll have to walk back up here, but that's something I'm willing to do. I know I shouldn't waste my time to collect it after I already know it's a 1-up, but it's like, it's there. It's already there, I may as well get it. I like numbers going up. There's probably not even any more coins over here. Oh, I love being wrong! I love being wrong so much.
Mamma mia! Let's go.
It's not gonna... Look. I'll get this quick. This will be fast. We grab the coins on the mill platform. We go back to the carpet. We wait. Probably don't need to wait. Probably could just do other stuff, but, you know, we're already here. Grab the coins on the spinning platforms. Sometimes you kill a kid and you can't get the other coins, but that's fine. Shit happens. You grab the bomb-bomb, you blow him up. Coin. Bomb-bomb. Pick him up. Coin. Then you mentally prepare. You stand on the blue coin switch. You mentally prepare yourself You get ready. You think about the movements you're about to make. And you hit the switch, and you go for it. Okay, that's the first blue coin again. Nope, not worth it. Not worth it. I can deal with missing one, but not two. And I could probably suck at the 100 coin star with just getting like with missing two of them. But I don't want to take that risk. Cause sure, maybe this will take a little more time, but it'll be, frankly, messing up on the starting part rather than redoing it over and over again just to get one part right, rather than half-assing a part and then realizing after collecting a bunch of coins that you're not going to be able to hit it, even though you'll probably take less time just doing that rather than keeping. I mean, like, if I just like missed a couple coins, two of the blue coins, and I was still able to get it, yeah, I would waste less time. But if I didn't, it would be incredibly demoralizing. I'll be honest, I thought I'd be like at Bowser at this point. I didn't know I would be spending so much time in a single level. Come on, you fuckers. Thank goodness. Alright, smooth sailing from here. I will take it easy. There's no reason to do what I did last time and just go crazy for a single bit of 2 coins. You can be a little flexible. You can be a little flexible. I just want a side flip, man. There we go. It's just me being bad at the game. I'm just not good at the game. That's what it is. No, I know I can do this. I can. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun trick to do. Because, like, the wall jump kind of carries your speed. So if you long jump, wall jump, and you keep that momentum going, you can just, like, keep going up. That's a fun thing to do. I like that. I'm not sure why I'm getting put in a mood for Luigi's Mansion right now. Like, for whatever reason, I'm just like, Rainbow Cruise, yes, yes. That makes me think of Luigi's Mansion. Sure. Maybe it's because I'm searching for money. Continuously. While also simultaneously not wanting to be here. All the while I call out, Mario! Mario! Except instead of Luigi, and it's in fear, and wanting to see your brother, it's me complaining about everything he does, and blaming him for everything. I'm already sick of your shit in Smash, Mario. I hate fighting you in that game. Why are you giving me trouble here? See, just take it slow collecting the coins. And you don't fall off the stage and lose your shit. It's not hard. It's nice and relaxing. I don't think there's any coins. Oh, yep. Sure enough. I didn't need all those blue coins, did I? Also, it's dangerous to be over here. Why would I choose to come over here? Okay. I need a single coin. I know there's... Really, I didn't need all those blue coins, did I? No, don't fall. Do not fall through the cracks. Do not fall off a single platform. We're at 0 lives, which doesn't matter. Oh, thank goodness. All that's left is just this very nice, simple, easy to collect coin on a suspended safe platform. That's all I wanted. Okay, we're done with... I never have to collect 100 regular coins in any level again, if I so choose. Cause sure, Galaxy has 100 coin stuff, but that's all purple coins. The missions are specifically built around that, somewhat. It's a lot easier and simpler than this bullshit. And then this bullshit. Okay, 3 stars left. Well, 2 stars, but one of them is Bowser. And you thought we were done, but no, we're still in the sky. It's just another red coin. Easy enough. In fact, the last 2 regular stars we have are just red coins. You also want to be careful here because if you fall off, the only way to die in this, I mean, you could probably die from fall damage. I'm not sure. I think if you would probably just get booted out of the stage if you took fall damage. But normally, there goes the cap. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, the slick collection. Because normally what happens, if you fall off the stage here, you're actually going to fall all the way to the courtyard of the castle. And you'll end up having to go all the way back up through Peach's castle and upstairs and all that just to get another chance at this level. And me as a kid, because I wasn't great at doing this, yeah, it frustrated me. Like, sure, I wasn't getting a game over, because really, who cares? But boy, it just was not fun when you just had to keep trying and keep climbing up Peach's castle continuously just so you get another chance at doing the star. These are just coins, right? Come on up. Alright. I'm gonna try... No. Why did that happen? Yeah, well, at least I get to show it off now. So what happened was, I let go of jump too early. I didn't get the height I needed, so I just slid on the cloud and I fell off. And now we gotta make the climb again. We gotta collect all the coins again. But... which really, I sound more agitated toward it than I really am. Or I guess I should be. It's just after all the stuff in Rainbow Cruise, I'm just a little drained. But really, this is a fine mission. Having to climb up Peach's castle. I mean, getting booted when you fall from it and you end up landing in Peach's castle. That's kind of cute. That's a nice feature. Just a bit long and all. This time, let's start from the top. And I'll do what I meant to originally. And thankfully, if you fall off, you don't lose a life. You just, because you already get some back to the regular part. Like, why would you even lose a life for that? All a game over does in this game is just send you back to the courtyard. So it's like, what's the point of making you lose a life? I'm so thankful they don't have you collect 100 coins in this level. They totally could have, but they didn't. And I am eternally grateful. I got greedy. I wanted to try to collect that while also still flying and not having to stop. That's on me. I'll play it safe next time. I won't be falling again. Oh yeah, since we're here, I wanted to show this weird terrain thing off. Remember that weird moment I had in Telltale Mountain? It's not the only place where you can kind of see terrain like that. What is going on here? Like, seriously. I found this out as a kid, and it was just like... It was always weird to me. Just like being able to walk on this, like... 170-degree slope. Perfectly normal. You can... Well, you can't... I guess you can't stand still on it, but you can, like, move around on it normally. And then meanwhile, this not as steep slope is harder for Mario to climb up. Or maybe it's not. Alright. But then there's, like, there's just, like, right... Yeah, like, look at here. Like, maybe? No? Yeah, and then you can just, like, slide off of, like, plain stuff there. And then you go to slopes like these, and it's just like you don't even... You're not even going to slide off it when you walk down, I think. Yeah, it's just normal terrain. It's really weird. For just a random hill to have that. We'll actually see a little bit more of that later. Which is weird to say, because we only have like 2 stars left, but... Yeah. Yippee. I don't want to say I could have made that jump if the camera just didn't go its own way and I could control it. But I don't want to say that for 2 reasons. One, because I don't want to sound like I'm blaming the controls. Because again, I could get used to them, but I just don't. Or I just haven't, I suppose. But also, 2, because I've been complained about it enough. I've complained a lot this playthrough. So I'm just trying to stay level-headed and just be chill about it, I feel like I've just been kind of overly negative to this game. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. Gotcha. I'm still not used to those high-res wing cap textures. It's like those wings look too damn nice. It's not normal. I'm used to my JPEGs being crushed here. You know, if they're willing to add camera controls to this game and update it, and actually, like, not just be like, you know, finish it, release it, put it out, people already buy it, you know, because it's Mario. If they're actually willing to update it for, like, camera controls, it makes me wonder if they are actually going to, like... I mean, I would like, you know, more customizable controls, or at least... in the very rare chance that I may be wrong about this, maybe they will add GameCube controller support for Sunshine. I highly doubt it. But maybe they would. That'd be cool. I mean, this is like a portrait of Peach, right? It looks so weird, though. Like, who drew this? What was Peach doing when this was being drawn? Why does she just have this, like, look of shock? It's not the same, man. It's just not Mario. It's just not the true Mario 64 experience if you can't be LJ. Anyways, here we are at the final level, and we still have to collect red coins. Good mechanic. A good sign of things to come.
Mamma mia!
It does, you know, and think about, like, if they are willing to update 3D All-Stars, I'm like, it makes me wonder, again, how recent updates, if there are at all, there are going to be any more, but it also makes me wonder, maybe Galaxy 2? But also, you know that if they're going to put out Galaxy 2, they're probably going to put it out as, like, $20 DLC. Because apparently, you know, like, the collection probably should have had it to begin with. But it's like, nah, we'll make this an $80 collection. For four games, one of which is the same. You know, some slightly up-res stuff, but mostly the same. Of some older games, and that's about it. Oh, right, I am collecting 8 red coins. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. I think one popular comparison that this collection had is to stuff like the Crash and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Because it's like, those are fully remastered games. Fully remade games, really. With a bunch of quality of life stuff. You know, 3 games. And those only released for $40. And that's a better deal. It definitely is. What the fuck? How did I get damaged for that? And I agree, and I think that makes a pretty valid point for this game being $40, because it's like, those games have a lot more work put into them, and yet they're still selling them for cheaper. And it feels like Nintendo would only make this $60 for considerably less effort, just to be greedy. People would still probably complain if it's $40, but like, it would be like a minor complaint. $60 for this is just kind of... And I'm really thinking about it in the future when this is just like a used game. And since this probably sold very well, you don't have to worry too much about the limited selling time, because there's probably going to be enough copies of it. Hopefully. So then it's like, well, yeah, it was $60 at launch, but now buying it used, it's a lot cheaper, so it's, I don't know. Price is something to consider, but also you have to remember that it's not always going to be like a full price thing, because eventually you're only going to be able to get it used, and at that point, it's like, that depends on, you know, how that can be, and I don't know. I don't consider price too much. Like, I wouldn't seriously dock, like, a huge amount if I was to review a game for pricing. I mean, of course, you know, there's limits. Like, you know, if you make, like, a shitty-ass game, like, $200, like, if you pull, like, Action 51, Action 51, I think it was. Was it 51 or 52? I don't remember. But that game sold for, like, what, $200 at the time it came out? Hell no. Now, that is something worth, like, absolutely trashing a game for. But, like, just $60? It's a problem for sure, and it shouldn't be $80. $60. But, especially, yeah, it shouldn't be $80 either if they had Galaxy 2 into the mix, but it's not a huge deal, you know. And also, I think price-wise, I think the comparison to the Crash and Spyro, the Crash and Spyro trilogies is valid, because, like, yeah, those collections are worth more. It's like, sure, technically you're probably gonna be spending more time with the Mario games if you 100% them. Maybe. Like, they are kind of lengthier games, but also it's like, it's like, this isn't, look at this. Like, look at this, and then look at Crash 1 on the trilogy for that. And it's like, there's a pretty big difference. Same with Sunshine, really. Galaxy, maybe. I mean, Galaxy always looked good. And that really, I think Galaxy just needed, like, the up-res. Sunshine could have done a little more, but I'm fine with what they did. 64, again, considering it's 64, I feel like, unless they fully remade the game, which some people were like, oh, well, why didn't they include the original? Which they could have still, but they probably wouldn't have. Whatever, it's weird. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, also, it's like, I'll go into it in the credits, because we're at the final boss, and I feel like I'll have some ample time to talk about it there. But yeah, we've collected all the stars. We're almost done here. We just have one more thing to do. And it's to fight Bowser again, and it's the same fight. Except, there would be a small twist. Two small twists, actually. And one of the twists is, there's some new music, and this track is so good. Mario. You again. Well, that's just fine. I've been looking for something to fry with my fire breath. Your star power is useless against me. Your friends are all trapped within the walls. And you'll never see the princess again. I love this one. If there's something I always liked about this fight, is that it had a really good atmosphere. Like with the ominous, like, organ music and the rainbow colors. It just all works really well. Oh shit. A little too well. Works a little too well. I don't know, I've always liked this fight. It's been kind of... I mean, I'm not the greatest at, you know, spinning Bowser around and hitting him into the bombs, but other than that, it's a really cool fight, and really, compared... I'm actually going to give this in Sunshine's favor with the final boss fight, with the Sunshine comparison, but Sunshine's final boss, it's fine. It's okay. It's glitchy, it's kind of anticlimactic, it's kind of funny, but... like, compared to this, it just does not hold the candle. You gotta be careful with that fire breath, because he's going to lay out a bunch of fire across the stage, I think. No, I guess that was just regular fire breath. Shit. Let me make an example of you, Bowser. Alright. And remember, when you're spinning him, you can spin him as much as you want, but then you can hold a direction, and then it'll keep the speed that you were spinning him at. I know I said this in a previous fight, but I feel like for this fight, it's important to mention again. Alright. So, like, you could even just, like, let go of it for a second and then, like, hold the direction. Just to slow you down a bit. To make it more accurate. It's also funny how Bowser's like, oh, you'll never defeat me with star power in this fight with this game. And then he loses, of course. And it's like his next prop, and it's like you have Paper Mario on the N64 where it's actually using the Star Rod. It's a nice, it's like a nice, alright, well fine. If Star Power can beat me, I'll use Star Power. I just think that's a fun, it's not, I mean, Paper Mario is not really like actual canon, but it's a fun thing to think about. And you know, I'll be honest, I know I haven't done much Galaxy comparisons to this game, but I think this final boss is better than the one in Galaxy. The Galaxy one is a lot grander, but I feel like the fight, because it kind of has the thing where you just kind of fight him in the same way you did previously, but with a couple more phases. I was aiming for the one over there, huh? But something, I feel like, I don't know, just like the weird ass colors and the green pillar shape and like the organ and like the really sick organ music, it works better than the stuff, because like Galaxy has like an orchestrated track and like you go planet to planet and then you're like in the middle of like a hollow like lava sphere or something, and that's cool and all, and it does end cooler, but I don't know, I guess I just like the simplicity of this one, because this one still feels grand, but it's not like there's a lot to it. It's just really cool. No! You've really beaten me this time, Mario. Can't stand losing to you. My troops. Worthless. Well, you did give a giant boo who couldn't do shit 3 of your stars. I'm not getting over that. They've turned over all the power stars? What? There are 120 in all. Amazing. There's some in the castle that I missed? Now I see peace returning to the world. Oh, I really hate that. I can't watch. I'm out of here. Just you wait until next time. Until then, keep that L-stick smoking. I wish I had done more expressive voices for Bowser. I think it would have been more fun. I didn't fully commit to it till like the end there. That would have been interesting. This one doesn't actually count as a star. So, you know, make sure you have 120 before you actually collect it. If you want to collect the 100% ending by the end. It also gives you a wing cap for some reason. It was quite the journey. A very stressful journey for me. But, I mean, we're here. We did it. Yoshi! Oh wow, she does look like that. She does look like her portrait.
Stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake for Mario.
Just a little boop on the nose, and a cake is all Mario needs. Isn't it, you fat bitch? That was rude. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Mario.
Mario!
Yeah, you heard me. That was mean. Why did I say that? Anyways, that was Mario 64. I wish that Revisit went better than it did. It's still a great game. it still holds up, considering, you know, when it came out. I think it has aged, but it hasn't aged poorly, but it hasn't aged well. I think considering, but, you know, it's still a great game. It's just, I struggle a lot with this game and controlling it. And I think that was my biggest issue, is just, it never gelled with, it never got to the point where I'm like, I get it. Some things did, but other things didn't. Some things were just like, sometimes this works for me, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe I'm just being very early with this, I don't know. And I think that overall is my biggest problem with this game, is just I could never get with the controls. They're not bad controls. I won't even necessarily say that like there's issues with the controls, because that's just how the game is. And some people really like them, but I guess I just don't. I much prefer how a game like Sunshine controls, and I think that's what made me really love my last playthrough of that game that I did. It just didn't work with 64. But it was really nice revisiting it in a way, you know, noticing some of the smaller details, like that manta ray we just saw. Never remembered that. You know, actually 100%ing the game, which... not as complicated as I thought I remembered it being, but certainly not as... certainly about as fun as I thought it would be, which was... you know, regular starts, still a good time. Match 100 coins onto that, not so much. And having to get everything. I still do think the best way to play this game is casually. And I guess that's where my thing is, because it's like, if I'm gonna play a Mario game casually like this, I'm gonna play Sunshine. But if you have to 100% one, I'd rather do this. Well, honestly, okay, assuming I have a guide for the blue coins, I can check them off. I'd rather do Sunshine again. But also, if you don't have that, if you're just like playing the game, and you just have the game, like you're on an airplane, you don't have any sort of guide or anything, and you're just playing this in handheld mode, yeah, I would definitely prefer do 64, considering some of the cryptic bullshit in Sunshine. Oh yeah, I love this song, by the way. It's a bop, and it's really nice and nostalgic thing for me. I love this ending, really. It's very simple. It's just like, you know, I don't know. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
I think Mario said that earlier than he should have. Also, it's really weird seeing a higher quality image of this, although I'm pretty sure it was just like upscaled, not like the actual original image file, because they probably don't have that anymore. It's nice though. But yeah, it was nice. I guess it was nice revisiting this game, and certain parts of it certainly did surprise me. It was fun noticing some of the small details with the game that I never really did before, but this ended up frustrating me way more than I thought it would. And a good chunk of that is on me, but still. I wish I could enjoy this game more, but I guess it's just not my speed. So with this the end screen, I remember, because the idea of a never-ending game never occurred to me as a kid. So I left this screen on after beating the game for like the first or so time. I just left it on for a couple hours. And I'm like, oh, maybe it just takes a while. And then it just never did anything. And in the original game, it just kind of stays on the screen, and you kind of just have to turn off the console to reset it. And it looks like that's still true here, because I'm pressing every button, nothing's working. So you have to reset the game. They couldn't have at least fixed that. Come on, they could have added like a, you know, return to title screen thing. I mean, yeah, title selection, that works, I guess, but... wait a minute. Oh, it just tells you what to do. Alright, I guess we'll have to return to the title screen. And that's 64. Except we need to go back real quick to show off one more thing. Appropriate.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
I don't want to stretch your face, so you're fine for now. But anyway, there's one thing. Now, 100% completion in this game. It's not quite a postcard. It's a little better than that, but it's still not really anything that good. So once you get all the stars in this game, and I think after you beat Bowser, it might just be 120 stars, but I don't know. Then this cannon opens, because originally there was a gate over this, but once you get all the stars, it opens and you can actually use it. And this allows you to shoot onto the castle roof. Granted, you can also, you know, finagle your way up here through good platforming. So, you know, as you could probably tell at this point, I was never able to do that as a kid. Still kind of can't. And then up here is 3 1-ups, a wing cap, which I always wanted to use this all the time, and Yoshi. Hey there, buddy. Originally, they were going to have Yoshi, like, actually usable in this game. But I guess they ran out of time. They were going to do that and, like, bring in Luigi, but I guess they just couldn't finish the game. Or quote-unquote finish. They finished the game, definitely, but it's like, they definitely, you know, weren't able to do everything they wanted to, I guess. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? The audio kept, like, skipping for a second. Mario, is that really you? It has been so long since our last adventure. And this is the actual Yoshi. This isn't like the replacement Yoshi we got later. This is not Josh. This is Yoshi. They told me that I might see you if I waited here, but I'd just about given up hope. Is it true? Have you really beaten Bowser? And restored the stars to the castle? And saved Princess Peach? I knew you could do it. Now I have a very special... There's how much text have I read in this game? Hardly any, because there isn't that much, and yet I'm still messing up. Now I have a very special message. Just go, move on. I can't. Thanks for playing Super Mario 64. This is the end of the game, but not the end of the fun. Yes, it is. We want you to keep on playing. No. So we have a little something for you. We hope that you like it. Enjoy the Super Mario 64 team. And then you get 100 extra lives. For what? Why would you need... I guess because, you know, back in the day, you would just, like, replay stuff. But I don't know. I mean, even then, it's like, I would just replay another file just to do it all from the start again. And then he jumps into the river and evaporates, I guess. But yeah, I think I just wanted to throw in Yoshi at the end, just as, like, a little, you know, fun thing at the end. Even though they couldn't properly fit him into the game. Which is weird, because they also I guess they were like, we have the model, so we may as well use them. Which is weird, because they have I think they had a Luigi model. I think that, like, recently got leaked and found and, like, rebuilt. So it's like they had that, and they could put him in the game somehow for, like, a nice secret. But they didn't. But they did Yoshi instead, and they just had him max out your lives. Which is alright, I guess. I'm gonna finally collect... Oh. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna finally collect these coins after all these years. Except I probably have already done that with wall jumping. Yeah, probably. Ah, well. Anyways, before I finish, I do want to bring back that thing about the Crash and Spyro trilogy thing I was trying to say. If I can... I'm never gonna collect this coin, am I? There we go. Made it. Ah, using the wing cap in the corridor is like a dream. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Once you get all the stars, and then you do triple jump, I think maybe after you talk to Yoshi, your triple jump gets sparkles. It's just like a whole, it's just like a nothing thing. It's just like, you know, something to add. And I guess you do like a little bounce at the end too. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Oh, wait, do you not take fall damage from it? I think that's what happens. Now you get the sparkles and you don't take fall damage when you triple jump. I don't think I've ever realized that. Yeah! Huh. That's cool. I guess that's kind of a reason to give you max lives, to try that out. Sure. That's neat. Alright, so the Crash and Spyro stuff. So, comparing it and being like, well, this one's $40, even though they put way more effort into it, Nintendo should put more effort into it, especially if you're gonna make $60. I agree with that. And that's true, and they should have. They still should have. Even if they had made it $40, I feel like they could have done more with it. And people, even if it was $40, people would still be like, oh, went Mach 7 there for a second. Get back on track. I don't think... Because the thing is, with the Crash games, those were all PS1 games in a very similar style. Same with Spyro. Whereas with this collection, it's an N64 game, a GameCube game, and a Wii game, all with their own styles, all with their own, you know, play styles and design and all that. So I feel like if they were to do something like... It'd be a lot harder for a collection like this to do something like the whole... Insane trilogy or Reignited trilogy thing, where they remake all the games from the ground up and make them all HD and stuff, because they're completely different games. It's not like a case like those where, you know, you can sort of build everything around the same engine and, you know, have very similar games be, you know, bunched up like that. It's harder to do that with this because they're all completely different games. Not to say that they shouldn't have done something, or that they couldn't have done something. But, like, I'm not, like, at all being like, oh, well, those games were completely remade, why couldn't they do it with these games? Because, like, no. They should. It's like, it's not that simple. They can't really do that. But at the same time, they could have done more effort with this collection in general. Like, they could have made this game widescreen. They could have made this game 1080. They could have up-res more things. Same with Sunshine. The 16:9 is nice and more up-res, but they could have made it look nicer. They could have added more controls. Blue coin checklist. I will always vouch for that. And then there's Galaxy, which, from what I can tell, really doesn't have much... Like, apparently the Galaxy port is very good. Mostly very good. Apparently that's like the one that's actually like, well, okay, this one's good. Which is exciting, because that's the next thing I'm going to be doing with this collection, because it's the last thing I need to do. I may not do it tomorrow, because I may be playing the Age of Calamity demo. But definitely, like, within, you know, we'll be doing Galaxy soon, which will be exciting, because I actually have been wanting to replay Galaxy for a while, because it's been a long time. I'm like, how do my feelings and opinions of this game still hold up? So it'll be interesting to go back to that and, you know, see that. I already kind of watched a live stream of some of it, but I think playing it will give a proper experience of it. I don't know. I think I'll have a much better time with Galaxy than I did with this game, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for 64. I'm not upset I'm done with this game. It's more a feeling of relief, really. But at the same time, I am glad I did it, I guess. I do feel like I satisfied the itch. Even though it was a small itch, it was satisfied. It was just like, you know, it's one of those itches where you're like, alright, just a small scratch, and it ends up becoming a scratch fest, and then you end up bleeding. That's what this game felt like to me, this time around. But with that said, that's gonna be it for today. I should hopefully be streaming at my usual time tomorrow with some tactics events, and the Age of Calamity demo, probably?
I'm tired.
Rest up, Mario. You deserve it. Putting up with my bullshit. And then eventually I do plan on doing Chrome Tundra. That might be its own stream, I don't know. I keep saying I'll do it. I don't know if I will. If I do it, it might not be today because I'll be doing other things, but you know, hopefully. We'll see. I'll get to it. And, of course, we'll be streaming tomorrow at our regular time. 12 to 1:30, somewhere. Starting somewhere around there. With that being said, if you'd like to know when the stream goes live, you can always follow the channel or my Twitter and Tumblr, where I post every time I stream, every time I go live. Assuming I remember, hopefully. If you need to watch any previous stream I've done, you have Zeter Streams 966 mod on YouTube, where I have every previous stream I've done, and any other link you may need is also on the channel. All things said, have a wonderful day, y'all. Thank you for putting up with me on this playthrough of 64, and take care.